We that Front 7 Rush. Front 7 Rush. Yeah, we that Front 7 Rush. 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 What's Front 7 Rush? Front 7 Rush. Go get it. Front 7 Rush. 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 It's time to make these players recognize this our season, y'all. When they cross the line, off the top they hitting brick walls. We've been playing hard this whole game, but we bout to rush. Now it should be about that time the second guess the beating us. Front 7, that's a fact, and we ain't giving you slack. Beating on my chest after knocking down your quarterback. You ain't know, you're playing with some real defenders. Form tight, stance right, organized killers. All defense all the time, we don't finish last. When it's said and done, you'll hear it on the podcast. Front 7 Rush, they'll have a lot to say. It was fun, but we got more games to play.
Conquerors, Warriors, welcome into another edition of the Front 7 Rush Show. I'm your man, Vincent Ingram. I'm a superstar, superfly producer, big time Bijan Kelley.
Hey.
BJ, what's popping, man?
What's popping? Oh.
Happy Monday, little brother. Happy Monday, man.
What's popping? You don't listen to Jack Harlow, do you?
Not really, man. No, I'm not. I don't look him up. But okay. I've heard a couple of things he's done, and
he just released an album, and it's not that boom bap stuff that Nas. Nas. Oh, he's not gonna like that. Called him that.
Yeah.
No, not that stuff that Nas likes. The hard stuff. He came out with some smooth stuff on this album that I think you might like. He had like Pharrell, Snoop Dogg, Drake on his stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, when I hear him, man, you gotta understand the era I'm from, man. With the guys that's telling stories, with Biggie and Pac and Scarface and these guys, man. UGK, these boys told stories, man. This Jack Harlow, he almost sound nursery rhymish, man.
Ooh, oh, what?
Like
he's leveling up. I can't.
You ain't gonna rock on that.
No, but I'll give you a little bit. Like he's still in his beginning phases, but this album, he showed his improvement for sure.
Okay,
that's all I want to say about that.
I'll give everybody a shot, man. But I just hear, hickory dickory dock. Mouse ran up the clock. The clock, that's all I hear. I don't hear no passion, but DMX was on stage performing one time. You remember, God bless the dead. You remember the late great DMX, right?
Of course.
So he on stage performing one time, man, and the dude just broke out in tears, man. It was just so passionate. He was. I can't think. That's the one he was talking about his grandma, man. And I can't think of the name of it. It's one of my favorite joints. But it's by he's talking about his grandma, man. He's like, man, that's grandma, man. Because, he was like trying to apologize, like, man, I'm sorry, man, to the audience. But he was like, man, that's grandma, man.
You sure he wasn't just high?
He might have been high. He might have been, but, bro, he was doing his thing, man.
Okay.
And that wasn't the first time DMX did that.
Impactful music is what you're trying to say.
Impactful, man.
So you're trying to say the audience was crying right there with him, huh?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you feel it, man. When I'm listening to the Jack Harlows and who else? I don't want to just single him out because I wish him the best, man. But some of these other cats, man, with just the little nursery rhyme joints.
I don't know.
They put a fat beat with it and they just I
can't. I don't know who really does that. The baby, he's he does some complex stuff with his flow. Little baby too.
Lil Baby, I like Lil Baby. I like his stuff, man. He kind of tells a story. The
Yeah.
Baby, he got some nice beats.
Yeah.
Um, who else, man?
Well,
I
you
mean, you know who
probably.
I like, man? I like Gates. I like
Oh
Gates,
yeah,
man.
yeah. There's no hickory dickory dock.
No,
Man.
Gates got passion in his stuff,
Yeah,
man. I like
yeah,
Gates.
yeah.
Um, I mean,
Gates,
it's a
Rick
couple of them
Ross.
guys I like, man. You know,
And I think, is it because he's white?
has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Has nothing to do with it. I think Eminem is fire with some of his stuff, like the one he did about Stan.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah,
stand.
I
Yeah,
thought that was hot, man. The one he did by Stan. Some of his
yeah.
first stuff, he just had some fly beats with it with Drake. It wasn't. I didn't look at it like it being all that.
Right.
I don't even look at some of Wayne's stuff. He tells some stories, man.
Oh yeah.
This,
Oh yeah.
this,
Wayne had his Oh
yeah, and then some of
classic.
Wayne's stuff is, you know,
Now you
just
what?
bangers.
Fireman, fireman. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. That's not.
Yeah,
I mean, but it's a get up and get yourself moving
yeah,
thing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Jigga, Jay-Z, Pop,
Crazy.
them guys, man. I mean, they storytellers, man. Brenda's got a baby. Brenda's barely got a brain. A damn shame. Girl can hardly spell her name. I mean, the dude, he talking about, man, what's happening in the hood. This incest, man, and it's
Real.
bad. You know what I'm
Real.
saying? I mean, him and Scarface, smile. You black. Smile for me. You ain't got nothing to be tripping about. I mean, them guys just when they get going, man, you just feel it, man. But then
That's
some
pretty
guys
good.
got some that didn't really tell stories back in the day. That just got bangers, man. I'm talking about just crunk music, like Cool J. You know what I'm saying? Cool J
LL Cool. I was just about to say LL Cool J.
Man, Cool J was nasty, man, back in the day. I went to an LL Cool J concert. I can't remember who else was with. Maybe in Run DMC years ago back, when I was in high school. When I tell you, man, that was the livest concert, man, and Cool J turned it out, man.
He
Rock
seems
the
like
Bells,
yeah.
all of that, man. Rock the Bells. When he came out with that, I was like, damn,
he got a lot of energy. I could see that going crazy.
He wasn't really even talking about nothing, man. He just got the, he was a crowd cranker,
Yeah. People like and it's crazy that I'm comparing them like this, but LL Cool J, Michael Jackson, like the type of stage presence I can just imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah, them guys bang. They got fire, man. Them guys, they snipers, man. They snipers. Run DMC was another group, man. It's sniper. NWA snipers, man. I mean, just get you going. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he sounds like you know.
I mean, yeah, about them cats, I know, man. I know.
Oh, Bodine said I was with you. Hey, what's up, Bodine? What's up, Sammy?
Yeah, he probably was, man. Me and that dude joined at the hip back in the day, man. He probably was with me, but banger, man. Bang. I'm talking about from the time we walked in there to the time we left, we bouncing out of there, man. LL Cool J is hard as hell.
Did y'all do dance circles in the middle of a concert or
Nah, man, we was
y'all just focus on the stage?
We bumper to bumper. We couldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, we rocked in place though.
Yeah. I know at these some of these rap concerts now they'll make a whole space for a mosh pit. I'm not interested in no mosh pit, but it's crazy how they make space for it.
Yeah, nah, we just rock where we was at, man, and everybody was it was going down. Everybody was on top of each other, just getting it in, man. Getting it in. But yeah, them the good old days right there, man.
Good old days.
Okay, Sam said he like T.I. Yeah, T.I. tough, man. He
T.I.
pretty
yeah.
tough.
I mean,
like T.I. I
He's
like
elevated.
Jeezy.
He's a
Yeah,
comedian now, apparently. So
yeah. But I like them guys. T.I., Jeezy, I think both of them guys tough, man.
now I'm
Real
not a
tough.
big Jeezy fan. He's
What
always
about
sounded cool.
Luda?
Luda, yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
it's
I like
funny.
Luda.
It's funny because I'll say Jeezy always sounded corny to me, but
Hmm.
Luda always sounded cool to me,
Yeah.
at least.
I like Jeezy too. I like Luda. I like Luda. I like Luda. You know, them guys
Oh,
went off
yeah.
into the movie world, man. They got a little too big.
Ludacris can make a song anytime and it's still on point. I mean,
Yeah.
he's just he's kind of like Drake with the skill level. I don't think it matters. If he makes something,
Yeah.
it's hot.
Yeah. 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 Luda tough, man. I seen him on YouTube not too long ago, just clowning around. And
Oh,
he was
dang.
like, on some y'all must done y'all forgot about it. Don't get it twisted now. He rattled off something, man. And he had me bobbing with. I said, man, look at Luda, man.
Ludacris going
Yeah,
crazy.
going crazy.
Luda going ludicrous.
Yeah, Luda tough, man. Luda tough. So
Man.
Bodine, man, I wish Charles was on here, man. Charles, if you listening, man, chime in on this, man. I want to touch on it real quick, man. Golden State, and it's definitely going to the Western Conference Finals. BJ, they just got too much firepower, man. And Milwaukee and Boston are playing right now, and
Dang.
it's gonna be one. It's gonna be out of one of those two from the
Dang.
East, Milwaukee or Boston, but definitely Golden State, man. They back. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond, and I think they're gonna win it, man, because they just some dogs, man. Even if they play Giannis and Milwaukee, which Giannis is a monster, man, but Draymond, he'll get him off balance, man. He'll
I
get him
don't
off.
know how far we are in the season, but are you saying that a little early?
No. In the playoffs,
Oh, okay,
they
okay,
run championship right around the corner.
okay. So
So
it's for certain. It's for certain.
yeah, Golden State is playing Memphis right now, and they're gonna beat Memphis. Memphis is, I mean, Ja Morant is tough, but he can't beat the whole Golden State squad. And
By
Boston,
himself, huh? Yeah.
nah, and they are in the West, and Boston and Milwaukee are playing, and they kind of going back and forth. Giannis, this dude is unbelievable, man. Just too big and too strong. I mean,
What's up,
but
lovely? What's up, Vicky?
I mean, what's the name? Boston is tough, man, with Jason Tatum and the rest of them guys, man. Marcus Smart and them guys, man. They just, I just can't. I don't know. Yeah, Golden State is a
Golden
shoe in.
State.
I don't know about Milwaukee and Boston yet, Bo. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, back in the day, Bodine said we did not at skating rink. BJ skate a little bit, start dancing, good old days. Yeah, man. Yeah, we had an old skating rink back in the day, man. That's where everybody will go, BJ.
Skating
Old
ring. You
damn
know
skate.
what's crazy? I still see videos of I guess it's not crazy, but I've never been a part of this. On social media,
Mm-hmm.
I still see people skating like y'all were skating back in the day, and they're young, like teenagers or early
You wasn't you
20s.
wasn't you wasn't on the four wheels, man.
No, I never. Nope.
What?
No, I never learned how to boogie on a skate. I probably only been to a skate rink like 3 times in my life.
Man, it was every Sunday in Tyler, man. Every
Man,
Sunday when we was, I mean, that's where we went, man. Every Sunday. I mean, it's packed, and I'm talking about it ain't no just going in that bull job. We in there getting it in with the
oh, I
skates.
bet. Yeah, y'all
Yeah,
y'all weren't in there. I don't think anybody that goes regularly. I've learned no one that goes regularly to a skate rink is to be messed with. You're either an elite skater or
yeah,
you're like magical
yeah,
with with
yeah,
the dance moves and the stuff you can do. It's
yeah.
crazy.
I had a buddy, man, named Edmund back in the day. Well, he's still my buddy, but we had major dance moves on the floor, man, with the skates,
Oh
dog.
yeah, but you had a dance partner, huh?
I mean, we weren't partners, man. Won't you say it like
I
we
mean,
arm in
no, I
arm,
mean,
dog?
no. I
What
mean,
I'm
hey,
saying, man.
on
Damn.
this, I've seen on the skating rink.
We ain't
They don't
touching each
even.
other, nothing like that, man. But
I mean, I see on
we
the skating
developed
rink,
a little,
they be like,
you know.
swinging each other forward and going in between each
Nah, nah,
other's
nah, nah.
legs
We
and
ain't touch
jumping
each
over
other,
each
man.
other.
We ain't do none of that. But we was kind of in sequence when we would go around and we
Yeah,
ain't
y'all
touch.
going,
Yeah, something like it was smooth though, man. It was smooth. And then, like
yeah.
Bodine said, I think about 30 minutes or an hour, they let us take a skates out, and then we be out there jamming, man. Can't believe you ain't ever done that, man.
Nah, maybe about 3 times, maybe.
That's crazy, man. What's up, Cub? What's happening with you, brother? What's up? Man, look, man, check this out. So I'm watching this show earlier,
Yeah.
and I just want to touch on this real quick, man. This is a serious subject, but I wasn't ready for it, man. So
Weren't ready for it.
they had this lady on there. She got to be in her 60s maybe now, and her name was Sherry Yvonne Johnson, right? And so she was telling her story about how the show is about how these girls are married off, man. At like underage girls are married off to grown men. I mean, it's disturbing, man.
What, in the 1800s?
No, this is recently, bro. This lady is like in her 60s now, and this happened when she was like 9 years old. So check this out. Check the
In the
story
United
out,
States?
man. Yes, in Florida. So check this out. I want the lovely to chime in on this, man. She probably knows something about this. Just cause she, sounds inquisitive and all that. But so apparently, man, and it happens more than what you know, BJ. It happens in several states, Kentucky, Florida. They had different stories, man. So this one lady is Sherry Johnson. She's a black lady.
Yeah.
Bruh, they start raping her at 8 years old, right? So guess where it started, man? At a church.
At a church?
Yes. She was 8 years old, and it was a 18-year-old deacon in the church. Okay? Check this out. This
How
is
you
true
get an
story.
18-year-old deacon? Oh wait, a deacon, not like a.
Deacon.
Yeah, I get it. That
He's
they're
a
one of
deacon in the
one of
church.
the waiter. Yeah, okay. But
Yeah.
still, right.
And so the mom knew about it, right?
Her mom knew about it.
Her mom knew about it. Her mom knew about it.
And this is like the 1950s.
Yes, this lady
like
is 60. She's 60 something now, and this was when she was 8 years old when it started. So whatever that is. So okay, so then it continued.
It's like 1970s.
Yeah, it continued, and then when she turned 9, when she turned 9, she ended up getting pregnant. It's a true story, man. I'm looking at this and I'm like sick to my stomach. Like, God damn. I thought, but it's a real deal. When she turned 9, she get pregnant by the guy. So then the pastor takes her to get checked out in another city. So she said, while they on their way, her and the pastor, they on their way to wherever they going, the pastor pulls over, climbs in the back, and rapes her, right? So they get there, she come back, they find out you are pregnant. They make her, she ends up having the baby at 10. Okay, had her first baby at 10 by this 18-year-old guy. Now he's like 21. Then she ends up, the pastor told her mom she needs to marry him. So they made her marry this guy. And so I'm sitting there, and this is what I'm baffled about, man. Because, these other ladies was talking about it, and there was nothing in whatever legislation or whatever in that state that can prevent that.
currently, or just like
Because I think they voted on it and they still saying that they can be 16 and get married. So they was trying to say, they was trying to get something passed where that couldn't happen. Because I think as long as the mom signs off on it, because that's what it was about.
I've heard of like something like that where parents can sign off and children can be married. I don't know what age. I thought just some teenage years, 14, 16 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a fucked up town, fucked up
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
So the deacon, the pastor, probably other people, and she came out with this story like recently.
Yeah. Yeah. This is
Was she
recent,
married
man.
to the man the whole time?
Man, look, see if you pull her name up. Sherry Yvonne Johnson in Florida.
Sherry.
I think you think I'm bull jiving, man. Sherry,
Yeah.
Sherry Yvonne Yvonne Johnson.
Sherry Yvonne Johnson.
They made her marry this guy, man. And she ended up having
An American
9
activist.
kids.
So Sherry Yvonne Johnson, grew up in Tampa, Florida, an only child, and raised in the Pentecostal church. She became pregnant at 10, like you said, and she was married at age 11 and had 6 children by the time she was 17.
Thank you. What the hell is going on? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't know that was possible. But
Yeah.
apparently in some of these other states, they make their own laws like that.
I've heard now this whole rape stuff is just out of control. But I guess there's no difference in what I'm about to say, because I was about to say I've heard like a little further back that child marriages were like legal and stuff, but I guess technically, really, not even technically, it's the same thing. It's still rape.
Right.
Because I mean, it's an 8-year-old kid.
Right.
Yeah, I'm glad we've evolved, but that wasn't very long ago. And there's other, like, when was this? This was the 19. She was.
This had to be 1940 or 50, man. 60 when she was 8.
Well, no, she was married in 1971. So yeah, this happened in the late 60s.
Wow.
Yeah, that wasn't long ago at all.
I mean, I was just blown away, man. And when I saw it, I'm like, man, we got to talk about this, man. I didn't know stuff like that exists.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was in. Vasha said, where is it now? Where is now?
Where is now? Where is she now? Where is he now?
I don't know. Yeah. It was disturbing, man. It was disturbing, and she since.
Where is she now?
Oh, I assume she's still in Florida area. She's telling her story.
Yeah,
her 9 kids.
She published a book. And I don't know when she published the book, but in 2012 she began to lobby the Florida state legislature to make child marriage illegal. So apparently, yeah. So like what you're saying, Vince, apparently it was still legal, and and all the way up to like 2012, she began lobbying to make it illegal. So, something happened on 2018 by the governor Rick Scott. Let's see. What was this? Okay, so apparently there's a ban on child marriage, but 17-year-olds can get married. So, yeah. So
wow, man.
ban on child marriage. I don't know when that happened, but it seems like it happened after 2010.
That is crazy, dude. I was tripping on. I was looking at it. I had somewhere to go, man. I couldn't tear myself away from looking at it. Like,
we hit the year 2000s with child marriage being legal in a state.
Child marriage being legal, man. And I guess, like I said, your mom, don't she sign off on it? And I'm talking about grown men, dude.
Yeah, no, grown. That's a grown man at 18, a deacon in a church.
And he just having his way with this little girl, man. And the preacher having his way with the little girl.
And it starts in church too. What kind of church is that?
Hey,
what kind of church preaches that?
She showed the church, man. She showed the church where this happened, man. And
oh wow. So she actually went back and like showed like the areas.
Yeah.
So this church is still standing. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
it's still up. I don't know if anybody in it.
Yeah, I wonder if people are still holding services. I wonder how they feel about knowing that they ought to want to move churches.
You would think, man. I mean, I couldn't even attend that doing that, knowing something like
No,
that.
definitely not.
Yeah. What's up, Vet? What's up, Basher?
Sounds like a mother selling her in the church to get into the kingdom. I don't think that's how you get in, but oof.
Yeah, I don't think so either, man.
Hello, you two. Hey, what's up? Sick mom. Yep, Sammy. Yep. Plural. Sick MFers, plural, because it was the deacon and the pastor and whoever else. And the mom. You know what? She's part of it too.
And the mom, BJ.
She's part of it too.
And the mom, man. Real quick, let's grab some of these real quick. You don't mind, LeBron. I want to go back. Vicky said she won't big up Life Jennings, man.
Oh, Life Jennings. Who's Life Jennings?
He was I mean, when he used to be in jail in the pen. He got out. I thought his first album was tough. After that, I'm not a fan. But I mean, I guess he got
so what? He was in jail and got some soul.
Yeah, Stick Up Kid, Never Neverland. Yeah, all those was really, really good. Yeah, Sex Must Be Nice. Those were really good.
Okay.
But the Lovely said there were no child stipulation laws back then or child abuse laws. Wow.
But they had child work laws at that point.
Probably so.
That makes
I guess
sense.
You do know. Yeah, you know better than me, man.
No, I'm just I think child work laws came into play, when before you were born, I think. Yeah.
Probably so, man.
I think children were working in factories in like the 20s and 30s and stuff, and then they cut that stuff out, but it took them like 60, 70 more years to get rid of. Yeah, I don't know.
And what the Lovely said about selling her to get into the kingdom, you have to look at the story, BJ. It's pretty interesting. It's on A&E. It's on Hulu on A&E.
A&E, that sounds familiar. That's like a like HBO type. It's like a channel.
Well, yeah, but it's not. It's not a movie channel. It's A&E got some nice stuff, man. It's on Hulu though. But just check it out. You probably can put that lady's name in and it'll come up. But she mentioned that, like the mom was saying that something to that nature, like she was a sacrifice, yeah, for the church, man.
A sacrifice? What was she gaining?
To that nature. I mean, goodness in the church, man. Goodness to the deacons, goodness to I don't know, BJ. Don't give me the line, man.
No, I know. I'm looking, trying to find kind of more information about it.
Now this just blows me away when the Lovely said that wasn't uncommon for young girls to be pregnant by the age of 9. That blows me away, man.
At what year, what time period are you talking about, the Lovely, that this was not uncommon? Because if we're talking 70s, like I didn't know that was just happening like that.
Right.
Like maybe on some, sick stuff we hear someone got kidnapped, someone got raped on like some, minority, just extra violent stuff. But when you say uncommon, Like
BJ, they got pictures. So Vicky's asking, how old was she when she was forced to be married? She was 11.
yeah,
And they got
11.
pictures, man, of her standing next to the guy getting married. And of course, the preacher married him.
Oh my gosh, she must have felt like she was in freaking Twilight Zone.
At 11 years old, man.
Like,
She said after a while, she just thought it was normal.
I bet you would. I mean,
Yeah.
if every male figure in your life, because I mean, it sounds like there's no dad in the household, you know.
She never mentioned her dad. Never.
Sounds like it was just a mom. So
Yeah. Never mentioned her dad.
she was on Red Table Talk.
Oh, was she?
It looks like, I think she was.
Sam said, "What grown men? Nothing, man. I don't know. Them some 6-son guns, B. I don't even know, man. They're not even. They ain't developed. I don't know what they seeing. Little boys, I don't even know, man. It's crazy." Brother said, "What race was these people? That particular lady was black. Yeah,
they're all black.
Yep, that lady was black. But don't get it twisted. They had like 4 or 5 more stories, and those was white ladies, man. So it's on both sides.
Now, where'd you get all these stories? Was it like an article that came out about this?
No, it's on TV, man.
Oh yeah, you said the A&E thing.
Yeah. Big said the parent needs to be locked up, sacrifice his own ass. Yeah. I mean, but you know what, BJ? A lot of these, and I hate to say it, man, a lot of these ladies, they get lost. They lose themselves in the church, man. They lose themselves.
She lost herself in hell. That's not a church.
The wrong way, man. They lose themselves and they start thinking this stuff is cool.
You know how like self-righteous that pastor must have sounded when he was preaching, the type of things he had to have been preaching to these people?
Mm-hmm. I could imagine, man. And they following this guy. Sammy said it reminds him of the movie The Color Purple. Older men want teenage girls for wives. This is exactly what it was, man. Exactly. Big say heartbreaking. A parent would sacrifice their child or children sick. It's very sick. Mm-hmm. I mean, I was looking at it, man. I was, like I said, BJ, because I didn't know. I didn't know stuff like that. I mean, because this wasn't like you would see, just somebody who does it knowing it's a crime. These people was doing this
like it's normal.
Like they playing in the wedding, like two adults.
Yeah. Where they do that at? Now it's one thing. Isn't it crazy that we would, be like, oh, it was a crime. That's wrong. But we get it. That's just a sick individual doing something sick. But these are sick people thinking it's normal.
Yeah, a bunch of sick people all in cahoots, man.
Yeah, that's worse. It's
they done condition the little girl like this is what it is. This is what it's supposed to be. From the mom to the preacher to the people in the community, it's crazy. In Florida, Kentucky, New Hampshire, it was
Florida.
Florida.
Florida. Sorry, Floridians, but y'all crazy. Sorry.
Yeah, man. Bodine said you hear about popes with little boys in that church all the time. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what goes through these people's head, man. But that if y'all get a chance, check that story out. Sherry Yvonne Johnson.
And it's Aretha Franklin. What?
It's sad. I think there was a Aretha story.
The same thing?
Something very similar as a little girl in the church.
Married and everything?
I don't know about the married thing, but I know definitely the molesting stuff and all that crap. Love said 1940, 50, 60. Grandmother had 8 kids, first kid at 12. Wow, BJ.
Grandmother had 8 kids, first kid at 12. Yeah,
that's so disturbing, man.
I guess that's when that period was fading out, and they were still.
Yeah. Thank God, man.
Because I would hope that we would be hard pressed to find stories like that in like the 90s and stuff.
Yeah.
Like House Party? You're telling me when House Party came out? Like, nah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad, man. It's sad, but I think they, like you said, it's what 2012 when it was still going on up until that point,
No, apparently, yeah, that
state to
was
state.
she was lobbying for it to be banned. So apparently, it hadn't been banned all the way up to then, and I don't know when it exactly got banned. But if she was if she was protesting at that time, then apparently it wasn't enough.
Right. Yvette said, demonic spirits are real. Demonic spirits are real. Growing up, she would hear her grandmother talk about people being possessed by the devil, and it sounds like this was an example of just that. Yeah. Yeah. And it had to be, man. It definitely wasn't, nothing godly.
I always take that stuff metaphorical, but like, yeah, I agree, just not in like a literal sense, like metaphorically, like just evil,
Right. Xavier says still having today more rural areas. Yeah, I mean, more rural areas, they make their own rules down there, man, in those little places, man. So I can definitely see in it, going down like that, and they getting away with it, and it's sad though, man.
Black. He said, race. Yeah, they black.
This particular lady story, she's black lady, man. But like I said, it was like 3 or 4 other stories, BJ, and those was all white ladies, man. One lady was 12, one lady was 14, one lady was 16.
Equally is horrible, but
but
not as surprising, in my opinion. Because
one white lady, I'm sorry, man, one white lady, it was her stepbrother. And the stepbrother told the mom that now this was also a religious deal. All of them use religion, man. The stepbrother told the mom that Christ told him he was supposed to be with his stepsister. So when he told the mom that, he sold the mom on it. So he ended up same blast, man. She was like 12, he was like 21 or something like that.
And married his stepsister?
He married her. He put 2 kids in her. And she said as soon as they got married, the sexual abuse went along with, then he started physically abusing her. So
of course.
Till eventually till she got out the deal, man.
Damn.
So it's sad, man. Like I said, man, I just want to touch on it because, call me, a crash dummy, because I was like, man, but you would be amazed, man, how blessed a lot of us are, because about
for
that type
sure.
of crap, man. We don't even know how we think we have things bad, man. We don't know how some of these people live, man.
It's just a roll of the dice. Like, any of us could have ended up in that unfortunate situation.
Right.
There's a lot of us that are fortunate.
A lot of us, man. A lot of us. So like Scarface Tupac said, man, you ain't got nothing to be worried about, but you might as well smile. You ain't going through nothing like that. Smile for me now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Hey man, so listen, man. So I'm reading today about this. So DJ Envy, DJ Envy on the Breakfast Club.
DJ Envy, yep.
So first of all, him, Charlemagne, both. Let me say this, man. People mess up all the time in situations. They mess up in relationships and stuff like that.
Right.
Men mess up big time. Ladies mess up big time. What you cannot do, once you apologize, and if that person decides, okay, we're going to work through this, we're going to be all right. You cannot allow these people, men, you can't allow women, you can't allow men to hold that over your head the rest of your life. Right? This is a big deal, man. This is a big deal. A lot of people, they mess up, BJ. And then what happened, the person that got done dirty, they start, handling them any kind of way at that point.
Yeah, like as if they deserve it or something, or
Well,
hey,
what they do is they use it to their advantage.
right.
And if you allow a person to use your setback to their advantage, man, it's just gonna get worse,
Yep.
right?
They are enslaving you.
That's exactly what's happening, man. You have to mess up, apologize, and it may take a while.
How's this related to DJ Envy?
Okay, so DJ Envy, him and Charlamagne always talk about how they used to be messed up, how they used to do dog their wives and cheat on their wives and both of them be like, and so now when you hear that conversation, man, it's just so submissive that it makes my stomach hurt, bro.
Yeah.
Both of them, they just so submissive now, man.
Yeah.
They sound like they sound like women. You know what I'm saying?
They are very, it seems like they are very apologetic, very, like you said, submissive, kind of like, oh, if she says anything, I'ma just, yeah, okay,
That's it,
whatever,
man.
whatever you want, whatever.
That's it, man. And
they want to keep their women. They want to keep their women.
But you ain't gonna keep your woman like that. You gonna keep her, but she ain't gonna be the woman that you married, you met. She if you allow that, man, she's gonna handle you so rough, bro. As long as you let that, and this ain't just men. This ain't just what I'm talking
Both
about.
ways.
The opposite too, ladies.
Both ways.
If y'all allow this dude, that's why if you mess up, ladies, and this dude continue to throw this in your face year after year after year after year, or every time you get in an argument, he throw this in your face, man, your life is gonna be hell, man. It's gonna be
hell. And I think you could have a fortunate situation where this person doesn't, but it's human nature. I don't, I think you're talking.
But the time is the deal. So we have to come up with a time that that's enough.
Yeah.
Now this year 5.
Yeah.
This year 5, you still throwing that in my face.
5 years,
bro. When DJ Envy and them and they talk about they stuff, they infidelities and stuff, they say it was like 15, 17 years ago. Right?
Yeah. And their wives still talking about it? They said that?
They didn't say, okay, let me just narrow this down to the DJ Envy thing.
All right.
Okay. DJ Envy wife came out and said she's been faking.
She came out and said that?
She's been faking.
She said this?
She said it, man.
Okay.
She said it. She's been faking the last 20 years of their marriage. She has been faking, dude.
The last 20? Why did she come out and say that? She's like Jada Smith in him right now.
Thank you, man. You know why she came out and said it?
Why?
Because she got her gonad. She got his gonads in her hand.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna say anything I want to, partner. And all he gonna do is,
well,
yeah, she's right. I did. I mean,
I can't blame her.
Exactly. That's exactly it, man. I'm telling you, man. You are not going to live a happy life, man, if you allow somebody to hold you hostage like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so I mean, that's you're right. That she's Jada Smith in him, man, by coming out telling the world. They wrote a book. She did an interview. And she let it be known, yeah, this dude ain't satisfied me in the last 20 years. I fakes it.
It may seem to her like, oh, this is fair because he did it and I never did anything. But it's called balance. You see, it's called forgiveness and it's called balance. I mean, respect is part of it too, but let's say somebody does something wrong. If you want to keep moving forward with them, like you said, you can't have this healthy or balanced or respectful relationship if you keep holding it over their head, and then they just become a neutered version of themselves.
Right.
So like, what's the point? Then you might as well just say my wife instead of my husband. Right?
Yeah. But when you take this role on, when you allow that to happen and you take this role on, man, that's on you. You
Yeah.
got to get to the point. Like I said, man, you can even rock 1 year, 2 year, but at some point you got to cut off and say, nah.
He should have. He should. Yeah.
If you're gonna keep hitting me with this, or if you're gonna keep treating me rough, or you gonna put our business out there for the world, he's probably the type of dude that'll say, I ain't had no problem with it. I mean, cause he did. They talk about it on the show, man. And he was just kind of laughing about it. Yeah.
Laughing about it.
Oh,
no.
My wife faked until we figured it out. She was faking. Until we figured it out, nigga. Bruh, you sound stupid, man.
So
almost call him an end.
I mean, I guess he's one of those guys that are like, oh well, you know, that's not so important to me, pride, and you know, and you know, if she, you know, I'm just, you know, I spend the rest of my life making it right. And just, hold up.
That's him.
Hold
and
up.
That's him.
Hold
I
up.
spend the rest of my life making it right.
Hold up.
Because I made a mistake. I did wrong. I messed up. You was a young man. You at that point you didn't have it figured out. You didn't understand. You really got married too young. And it happens all the time, man. But you know, and I've seen it reverse. I want to keep reiterating that, man. Ladies, you cannot allow this cat to keep throwing you around like that, man. I mean,
now
you made a mistake.
What if he's still messing up? Is and maybe that's just what they want, you know?
Well,
she wants to treat him like that, and he gets, you know, he keeps messing up, and they just that's their.
Well, I don't think he's still messing up. I think he's a very loyal cat now, but I do think that it's a possibility that they may be doing this to promote their book. You just never know about these.
Yeah, he's been on radio for so long.
Yeah,
Charlemagne is showing him up. You know, I ain't got to make some money.
Yeah, but I mean that dude's a real estate mogul, man. He's tough with that real estate, man.
Yeah, behind the scenes, but you know he ain't been pushing his you know controversy in public and stuff. You know, Charlemagne has been spotlight.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So back with really quick, what we talking about? Vet said, yeah, that's those. How many stories we hear about? And then D-Max say, what we talking about now? Manipulating.
Yep. Manipulation.
How
do you not know a girl's faking an orgasm?
How do you know a girl faking?
How would you know that she's faking? I mean,
man, once they get that mastered, you won't know.
Like,
you don't know, man.
All they got to do is whatever you think that is real. That's all they got to do.
That's it. See, he probably had a whole lot of them fake on him, man. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Yeah. D-Max and money is an ML, cause 20 years she was in touch with an ex. Oh yeah, trust me, man. She probably done got out for the get out. But I mean, back then, Envy was doing so much, he wasn't paying no attention to what she was doing.
You think she convinced him that she could fool around, but openly, not even behind his back? You think she convinced him like, oh, you did that, so now
probably, probably. I mean, that's the role he jumped into, man. He was just like, oh, I messed up, I'm about to lose my wife. She can probably do whatever she want to do at this point. Yeah. So Vet said her and her current husband went through this exact situation. She truly forgave him and never ever brought it up to pass. You either truly forgive or you go your separate way. That's BJ. That's the only way you can do it.
Only way.
That's the only way you can do it, man. You know, if
otherwise the relationship changes.
It changes. Y'all it started being some tension every day. Every day. You can't walk on eggshells with somebody you live with, man. You just can't. Voss said, are they still married? Yeah. They doing a book together. They still married. Big time married.
20 years a slave. That should be the book. I will tell y'all how I know, but it's very rated R. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, D-Mac Nas good, man. Nas just taking care of his business, man. I
Yeah.
talked to him. He's texted me earlier and said he's trying to get, Nas owns little catering. He owns a catering service, man, and some of his people quit on him, so he had to go fill in for him. So yeah,
Yeah.
good.
Doing his thing. Doing his thing.
Yeah.
I think the difference is though, like, you and your hustles, I think you got it separated out pretty
Mhm.
well. I think his merge a bit more where he's got to get a little, like over hours and this
Who
and
Nas?
yeah, Nas.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think his goes after hours and then he could be doing something at 2 a.m.,
right. Yeah, no, my team is fantastic, man. So on every level, my teams are fantastic. So
Sustainable.
I'm
CP3.
just kind of along for the ride, man.
What happened with CP3?
CP3, his wife and his wife and his mom. Somebody pushed him in the audience, man. From what I'm assuming
Push
that's what,
his wife and mom?
yeah, it's game. And
That's disrespectful.
CPT he plays for Phoenix, and
That's disrespectful.
they are um, they are in the playoffs right now, and yeah. So I didn't get to touch on it, Broderick. I saw a little bit of it, but
Oh, it was a 14-year-old.
the Dallas Mavs fan touched his wife. How would he touch her?
Oh.
Shit, did he grab her?
Mavericks say unruly fans they try to give her unwanted hugs. Ooh, hold up. I thought she got pushed.
Oh,
Ooh,
okay.
this is
See,
something else.
yeah. So CP3 went at him.
hmm
Um, yeah.
Let me see. I mean, I see a video of his reaction. I don't know exactly if it shows what happened before it, but I do have a video of his reaction.
Yeah, you got a video. You can show it real quick.
All right, cool. Let's see here. Sharing my screen. Let's go down on the bottom. All right, so you see him right in the center. He's kind of
Mhm.
crouched down a bit.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's a 14-year-old. It looks like he's trying to get at him.
So Chris Paul trying to get at the 14-year-old?
Yeah, you see the kid they zoomed in
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
Yeah, the kid that just stood up.
Man, the kid looks scared as hell.
Oh, and his mom. He said, "I'll see you later." I mean, hey, nothing happened. I actually kind of root for that because that was a just consequence for his actions. He should have been scared. I mean,
Mhm.
he probably did something that he felt really entitled to do and was doing too much. And now, hey, you realize you have a grown man
Yeah,
on your ass right now because
yeah,
of that. So,
right. Yeah, yeah. Um,
oh,
Fans, you can't do this to these guys, man. These guys are people too, man. They pro athletes, man. Um,
he
so
got banned till 2023.
you gotta expect 2023. That's next year. Hell,
It's not.
that ain't nothing, man. He probably didn't do nothing, man. CP3 just kind of. I don't know what the kid actually tried to do. Maybe hug his wife or something. He's probably looking at it like, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Chris,
I don't.
yeah, I mean, I said Chris Paul is lame, lame as hell.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I see him being upset, but I mean I think he would have been lame if he actually like grabbed the kid, but he was
Yeah.
just the most he probably would have done was just got in the kid's face. It's still
Yeah, probably so, man. Hopefully he wouldn't have fired off
hopefully.
on the kid. Kid looked like he was a damn statue, man. He looked scared as hell.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so BJ, before we get out of here, man, real quick, man, we want to offer our condolences to Kevin Samuel, man.
Oh my gosh, that's
Bro,
just whoa,
yeah,
whoa.
yeah. Me too. I thought it was just fake news when that
Mm-hmm.
came out. And a
Yeah.
lot of people still was saying like, who was Kevin Savin? So the dude was real popular YouTube guy who kind of made himself famous, man, when he started going back and forth with women, trying to tell them what they got to do, what they have to do to get a high value man. And when they came on his show and he didn't like what they said, he was letting them have it. I mean, he was
Yeah.
very brass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, all that, man. He was quick to tell him
He
you too
said
fat.
things like and I'm this might be a rough quote, but things like women over the age of 35 with no kids and no husband or used goods or something like
Yeah.
that.
He was something, man. He was definitely on the top hated list of a lot of
And
women.
you see what all the people like. There's not much rest in peace Kevin Samuels. There's just even more just
And that's sad,
polar
man.
arguments. But it makes sense. He kind of put himself in that. I mean, I understand the man passed away, but he didn't exactly build himself up as a character that people would, oh, he
Right.
passed. Oh,
Yeah. Oh my
it's
God. There's no Michael Jackson tears or nothing.
yeah, nah.
Um,
No.
so I mean, and I've heard different stories. So see Xavier saying on top of a chubby
Nah.
chick.
And then they
Now
want to throw all this. Now that's just
I heard he was with a Hispanic. I ain't heard she was chubby, but a Hispanic chick that
they
came back to his room and he
throwing
kind
dirt
of
on his
died on
name.
top of her.
They throwing dirt on his name.
You heard that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they say he had a heart attack,
Wow.
man, and just
I did hear
collapsed
the
on
heart
top of
attack
her.
part.
She says that they was out earlier and he was complaining that his chest was hurt. But she agreed to go back to the room with him, and they went back to the room and yeah, they was doing the do and he just collapsed on top of her, man.
I
I don't
mean,
know.
did he come across as a healthy guy to you? I mean, he was slim, but I don't
He looked healthy, man, but looks can be deceiving, man. I know a whole
exactly.
lot of slim, out of shape cats.
He could have been eating a lot of red meat or something,
Could have been,
a
and
lot of animal fat in his.
like D Max said, probably them blue pills, and you're probably right, man. When you put that stuff in
Yeah.
your body, man, I would imagine some of that stuff speeds your heart rate up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't see that guy, being in the gym. He don't
Oh
seem
no,
like the type of guy to
no.
work
Yeah, he didn't.
out.
And he probably had high blood pressure. He the types of day-to-day interactions he had,
Right,
they,
right.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what I said, man, because he went from kind of nobody to like an overnight success, man.
Yeah.
And once you get that fame behind your name, man, it comes with a lot of stress with it, man. You have to keep putting out snipers, man, to try to keep that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he had family members, friends, and I mean he let it be known he was paying. So all these women that he was messing around with, he was shaking that money, man.
Hmm. And
So
now I understand there being like arguments after he died about whether he was wrong or right and stuff like that, because that's the type of conversations he brought up. But people talking about the type of woman he was probably with, or that he was broke, or like
yeah,
I mean, that's a bit much.
yeah,
It's a bit much.
it is, man. It is. D Max, so Xavier said, He died on top of a chubby chick, D-Max. I'm telling you, Vince, it's them blue pills. Be careful, man. Bro, let me tell you something. You better pray to God that you in the shape I am at my age, dog. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, man. You better pray to God you in my shape, man. I wouldn't even know what to buy a blue pill at, partner. Trust me.
He tried to say, I know you said you was using them.
I see him, man.
He tried to, oh.
I see him. I see it, kid. I see him, man.
No, I don't know.
I know. I see him, man. He tried to slip that in there. Xavier said, glad wasn't a black woman. She mean the media would trash her.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
She said cocaine. Blue pill is a dilator.
What that means.
And it may have been cocaine. I don't know. I don't put that out there because I don't know. DeLover said he died in his apartment with a woman that he didn't even know having sex.
I mean, he didn't necessarily hide that he paid for. Did he? I don't think he. Because I thought that was known. Yeah,
I mean, he taught that you got to have some bread for these women, man. He definitely paid.
Yeah,
whether he bought, jewelry or
indirectly
items
or directly,
whatever. He just because he didn't write her a check and hand it to her, he let it be known. You got to give up a little paper, man, if you want these type of women. Yeah. Cause I don't need them things, dog. I'm gonna let y'all keep rocking with them, man. Let y'all keep rocking with them. If I ever need them, I know who to call. Right now, I'm good, player. I'm good. Love said a woman called a paramedic and she was also a nurse.
How do you know all of this? Dang.
I don't know.
Dang. The lovely was a fly on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Diavion said, is a fancy dinner still paying for the cat? That's indirectly,
That's it, Bobby. That's it, Bobby.
Indirectly.
Oh, you gonna pay, homeboy. You gonna pay. Definitely gonna. And don't be mad about it. You gonna pay. Everybody pay. Everybody pay.
I buy them to sell. What? Man, you flipping pill. You finding people in need, desperate need.
You probably make money selling that crap too, man. Xavier said Viagra was meant initially for blood pressure. Cross the border and you can get it without a prescription.
That's interesting.
Deliver said he was sleeping with most of the popular Instagram models and video vixens. I heard he was knocking down Brittany Griner.
Who?
Brittany Griner, the one that Dion had on come to his remember
no. Wait, that's not her name.
What's her name?
Because aren't you talking about the WNBA player?
I'm not. I may got the last name mixed up.
Okay. Let's see. What's her name?
What's the other chick name? The Instagram model.
Brittany Renner. Brittany
Renner.
Okay, because when you said I was like, no, Brittany Griner. I was like, Brittany Griner isn't.
You know what I meant, man.
Brittany Griner ain't into dude.
No.
She ain't even in. Unfortunately, she ain't even in America.
Yeah. She's still locked up.
Yo, what you just said was so.
Man, y'all Terry know what I'm talking about, man.
So left field.
Damn, Brittany Renner, man. Brittany, you take off the R and put a G. You just add a G to Renner. There you go.
I will give you that. It's pretty close. I will give you that. Oh, that was funny though. I was like, hold up. Yeah, he was flying to Russia.
Oh man, Brian probably put him in the head, put them cats in the headlock.
Yeah, I do hope. On a cool note though, I do hope Griner gets, sent back to America ASAP, possibly before 2023.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too, partner. Yeah, man. So y'all keep Kevin Savin and his family in y'all prayers, man. I mean, you never want to see that happen to anybody, man. The dude with overnight success, I got to get that to him.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
No matter how he got there, he got there. Before he got out of here, he got there.
Yeah,
And I'm pretty sure he lived a pretty good life, man.
yeah. Seemed like he lived hard at the end, so that may
Yeah,
have contributed to. But hey, I mean, he was probably happy with the success. So I mean,
he
yeah,
had to be because he wasn't married. He was divorced, and I
he's
mean,
living his
so
life.
yeah, it has.
Didn't seem like he was trying to get married either. Like it seemed like
Nah,
he was at a point where like this is my life. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
and he
doing what I'm
seemed
doing.
happy, man. So thank God for that. But he was just only 56 years old, man. It's
Yeah,
just
it's young.
very young, man. That's why I say, man, just you can never, man. You'll never know, but at least do what you can, man. Try to stay in shape. Try not to eat all the wrong foods all the time. Man, it's Mother's Day, man. My mom cooked, man. That food was so good, man. Oh my God, man, that food was good. My sister cooked, man, and cakes and whoo, anyway.
They probably eating like that all the time in Thailand, huh?
No, I don't think they do it all the time, man. But on special
Hopefully not.
occasions, man. On special occasions, it's on.
You haven't gotten to the point where when they cook like that, you're like, nah, I got my own little
No,
veggie
because I
plate.
don't eat like that at all,
Yeah,
when I'm by
yeah.
myself.
So you take that as a cheat day.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
then, because it's so carb filled, I can't eat much of it. I'll be stuffed. You know what
oh,
I mean? Because
yeah,
it's carbs for days,
yeah,
man. Broccoli and cheese and rice
yeah,
and macaroni
yeah.
and peas and
You ain't
beans.
even conditioned to fit all. Yeah, no. you got you gotta be regularly eating that to.
You gotta be, man. Your body gotta be acclimated to that. Mine,
Man,
it's no longer, yeah. I mean,
you got
I
like
do
half
green
a
beans
plate.
and chicken,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. Uh yeah, D Max say he like what the hell now. He was bound to have chest pain. Oh, she was a big girl. I ain't seen her. I'm gonna have to look her up. She was a big girl. D Max said it was sad that all the things he will be remembered for are mostly clips that were taken very far out of context.
That is sad.
I don't think it was taken out of context. The dude said what he said, man, and he meant what he said.
I mean, I don't know, cause guys, why is it? I think it had to have been taken out of context if guys are so like yeah, and women are so like no, like
I mean, no woman wants to hear you 35 with a kid, then you don't deserve a man that makes six figures. No one wants to hear that, especially if she, feel like she up on her game. But I mean, that's just what he was saying. He was like, "You damaged goods. Men don't care. This him. This ain't me, lady."
I was about to see if you're.
But the dude said, I mean, all the time, men don't care about how much money you make. High value men don't care about how much money a woman make. They don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they proud of it to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, they still want to come home and I want my queen to treat me like a king. I don't care about, because I'm good. We good financially. So,
Yeah.
and that's just that's his point he was always trying to get across. And women just hated that, man. They just hated it. But that's what the dude was saying. Yeah, man, we don't care. We don't care how much money you make. That ain't impressing us. We don't care about the degrees. We don't care about none of that. We want to know when we get in, is it on, is it on and popping?
You
Have
know,
something slinky on, let's rock.
the type of conversations he had, I think if he was talking about this DJ Envy situation, I think he would have been like, hey, I mean, the ball's in his court. If that's what he wants to do, like he would have supported him. I think, I think,
Who?
I think Kevin Samuels would have supported DJ Envy.
No, he wouldn't have, man.
I don't know. I've never heard the other side of him like saying to men like, "Oh, nah, don't do that. Keep your power." Like, um, I've never
Nah,
heard him.
nah. He said things like, if you the man of your house, you supposed to pay everything. your woman, no matter what she makes, she shouldn't pay nothing. You supposed to take care of
Yeah,
everything
he
financially.
said that.
That was his thing. You know what I
But
mean?
he
But in return, whatever he wanted from her, he got.
mm,
You see what I'm saying?
right,
So
right.
yeah, he
Yeah,
said that. And he said what I said, about the money and taking care of everything. But in return, he wanted everything. He wanted how he wanted, when he wanted, da da da.
that is true. That is
Yeah.
true.
So I mean, I don't agree with the dude's his tactics, but hey, you know, you got him rich. So Xavier say he originally started critiquing black men. Once he went in on black women, he blew up. Yeah, because
Oh, okay.
black women. Yeah, he when he first started, he called himself teaching men how to dress, how to act. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Things like that.
Yeah, he called himself an image consultant. Yeah.
Yeah, and he wasn't doing nothing. He wasn't making no money. The marketing was great because he know that not black women. He know some women can be controversial, and he knew that was gonna get him watched
Yeah.
by women, and so that was his move, and so he started doing that, and he insulted one woman. Next thing you know, man, this dude was charging you to listen to him.
To get insulted,
And
he would ask
women,
you, "How old are you? What's your dress size?"
yeah,
Mm.
and women was paying this, BJ. They was paying him to come on his show for him to insult them. Is that bananas or
They
what,
knew what he
dude?
was gonna say.
That's bananas, man. You know he's gonna go back. He's gonna go at you, and you pay him.
They were
And
paying him almost as if they were like, "Oh, but I'm not that one. He's gonna say something different about me."
yeah, yeah. And they paid him for that, dude. I cannot stress that enough. He paid them for that. I mean, they paid him for
They
that,
paid him for that. That's
right?
ridiculous.
Yeah, Zay, my mom cooked on Mother's Day. That's what she wanted to do. She wanted to cook. We went to church with her, then she cooked for everybody. That's what she wanted. The lover said it was TMZ, BJ, and the woman said they met earlier that day. Okay.
Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, D-Mac say and read what that Trump
I
say.
don't believe it.
Yeah.
Kate,
Xavier, go ahead.
Xavier said Kevin Samuels was a daddy for many lost men. Plus, some of the women on his show had a fantasy expectation.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
D-Mac said he was just dropping gems. He won't be like Kevin Samuel when he grow up.
Maybe you want to be a little healthier though.
Mm-hmm.
The lovely said she got blocked from his channel plenty of times.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Go ahead. Ask Bodine question, man. Let's get up out of here.
All right. Question for BJ. Basketball. Time runs out and you're in a shooting motion. Basketball goes in. Does it count or does the ball have to be off your fingertip? Oh, yeah, the ball has to have left your hand. And when that shot clock goes off, that ball has to be airborne. If it's in your hand, nah, that shot don't count.
Come on, Bodine, man. Come on, dog. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Come on.
That's a slap in my partner face, man.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Come on, man. You gotta come something better than that, little bro. Better than that.
Hey.
Look here, man. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Great show. Thank you, BJ, man. I appreciate it, man. D-Mac, man. Good to see you, bro. Keep bringing it. Bodine. Good to see you back, man. You and BJ gotta get this going, man. Y'all gotta get this news going. I've had people let me know when they heard the little deal y'all did, the little clip. man, they liked it, man. And Bodine got a lot of compliments, bro. Your voice, how you move, how your tone, everything, man, was on point. I told you it wasn't just me, man. I wasn't just gassing you up because we can. You know what I'm saying? It was really, really nice, man. And y'all don't know, Bodine, he sends us information on a daily basis, news-worthy information that back to back this very informative. And so BJ came up with a great idea. Hey man, let's let Bodine do the news for Front Seven Rush. Him and Bodine got together, man, and they started doing a few things. They trying to get it worked out. Bodine had to go stretch his legs, have a little vacation. He's a baller, so he had to do that. I wish I could have a little vacation, BJ, where I could sail the seven seas like Gilligan and them guys. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you have to allow yourself. You're the only one in your way.
Man, shut up, man. Yeah, for no James Evans speech, man. So anyway, Bodine gonna come with it, man. He gonna come with this news. We gonna start. These guys gonna get it together. We trying, man. We trying. Running this company, man. It's a real deal. You have to be really on top of your game. We still BJ is still looking for somebody who can do our social media, our TikTok videos, stuff like that. BJ works, man. I work, everybody work, man. So we trying to find somebody who can help us out with that. So
hit me, please.
That's what it is. I was just reading these last comments.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, but BJ telling him. BJ told him, yeah, man, I'm coming with that fake weak stuff, man. Get that out of here. BJ threw your stuff up in the cheap seats, dog. You know what I'm
saying? You gotta get out of your own way. That's what she's talking about.
Oh, that's what she's talking about.
That's what she's talking about. You gotta step out of your own way.
Man, whatever, man. All right, man. We're gonna get up out of here. Peace.
All right.